Hello there, folks. Hey, this quick video today is going to talk about how you can use a couple of functions to find out what the current build is on a Redline product, like a Crimson, what build of Crimson you're running, and just for giggles, what type of product it's on. So I'm going to show you something. Over in the lower right-hand side of Crimson, if you go down to the System section here, and let me back up. If you expand the functions tree, and then go all the way down to, I believe, the System section. And in the System, there's a function here called GetVersionInfo, this guy right here. And if you right-click on it and do Show Help Info, that'll open up the help document. And in that case, when you do that, you'll find it should take you to this page here. And this GetVersionInfo, open parentheses code, depending on what number you put in there, will return these information, if you will. So let's go ahead and quickly show this. So I'm going to go ahead and make this easy. I'm going to just drag this function on the page like this. And since the PDF showed that there are 3 versions of it, I'm going to make 4 copies of this. And I'll show you here in a second. So I'll make this a little bigger like this. And I'll right click and just do Smart Duplicate, boom. Smart Duplicate again, boom. And one more time. The reason I'm doing 4 of these is because the first one, I'll double click on it, it comes up to default 0. So we'll leave that alone. The other 3, I'm going to make them, I'll double click and I'll make this be number 1. Put my cursor there, put a 1, hit enter, notice it turns blue. Go to the next one, I'll double click and I'll put in a number 2 here, boom. And then the last one is number 3. This guy here, I'll put a 3 in right here, okay? So we want to see what that looks like. Now I'm actually running the emulator here, and just so you know, in Crimson today, help and about, I'm running this build of Crimson 3.2.1032. So let's take a look and see what happens when I download this to the emulator. Let's take a look. So it comes back with a -1, whatever that means. Well, that was the first 0. Nothing there, 3232. The document states that it's supposed to return the bootloader. Of course, I'm running the emulator, so maybe that's what it does. But then it runs the runtime software, returns the runtime, and the configuration software. Okay, so you can see 1032 is the version of Crimson 3.2 I'm running, or the build I'm running here. Now, I had a person who said, hey, I wanted to actually say 3.2 and then that number. So in that case, I went a little step further. I'm going to go over here to data tags on the left, go to data tags. I'm going to create a string tag. So I'm going to create a string tag, hit the little pull down here and create a string tag. And I might call this, I'll just rename it version, for instance. Not that it matters. Notice, team, that it's a string tag. Now I want this to say 3.2 and whatever that get info value showed up. So I'm going to hit the pull down here where it says source, and I'm going to type general. And if I want this to be the fixed text, I'm going to do the shift double quotation marks, and then I'll do a 3 period 2 period, and then I'll do another double quotations, and then I'm going to do a space. I'll put the plus sign. The get version info is returning a number. I need to convert that to a text field, so I'm going to use a built-in function called AsText. So I'm going to just type as, A-S-T-E-X-T, and then open parentheses, and I'm going to type the name, this name over here, get version info. So I'll type get version info, if I spelled it right, info, and then I'll do open parentheses. I want to get element number 2, so I'll put a 2. I'll put a close parentheses. That closes those parentheses right there. I'll do another close parentheses because the AsText. Now, if I type this correctly, I should be able to hit enter. Let's see what it does. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Turn blue. Perfect. Okay. Now that I got that like that, I'm going to go over here to display pages, and then I'll go to the right side, and I'm going to drag this version out here like this, just so you can see. Now, when I drag it out, you can see it puts a 3.2 there. Man, I make the font a little bigger here for this. Like this. Okay, let's download this to the emulator. Let's see what we got here. There it is, 3.2.10032. That's the version I'm running. I think that's correct. If I go here, that's correct. Now I could also add a .0. We don't. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me add the .0. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to here since I want to play that's true. I'm going to go here at the end of this. I'll do a plus sign at the end, and then I'll do a double quotations, dot, 0, and double quotations. Hit the enter key. Boom. Turns blue. Let's download. Let's see what happens here. There it is. Perfect. Okay, one more thing I want to add, and I'm done with this quick video, and that is what product is this running? I'm running this demo, which is so cool. I'm running this on a DA30 in the emulator. So there's another function here called, where is it at over here? Get model name, get model name right here, this guy right here. And so I'm going to go to display page just quickly, and then I'll go to the right side. I'm going to grab this get model name. I'll drag it out here like this. And the get model name, if you right click and show its help, I think I can go here. Get model name is right up here, right here. So by default, it has a 0, but you got to put a 1. Only 1 is whatever that means. Okay, so if I go back to Crimson here, right here, I'm going to double click on this guy. And right here in the parentheses, I'll put a 1 instead of the 0. Enter. Always hit enter. No blue. Go there. I'll go ahead and make this guy be a little bigger. Maybe I won't. Boom, 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 boom. Bold. And there it is. So let's download this and see what happens. Hey, that's right. I'm running this on a DA30. How cool is that? That's pretty sweet. If I was to switch to a different format, it'd probably show something else. Anyway, I'm going to put in the text of this YouTube video, I'll put this in there. You should be pretty much easily just copy this into a string tag on your program and it'll run. I wonder if you can do this. Let me just try something. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy that right myself. I'm going to copy that. I'll go over here. I'm just curious. If I go to primitives, go into my core primitives. I wonder, team. See here, this is a text box. I'm going to drag this out here like this. I'm going to drag the text box out. I'm going to double click on this. Go to properties. Right here where it says text. I don't know if it's going to work. Let me try it. Control V. I can hit enter. Oh, nah, see. So that made the whole thing a text. That's not what I wanted. That didn't work like it. What about this data box? Let me try the data box. Let me try this one. Hold on. Data box. I'll drag it out here. Right click, go to properties of this. Up here, I'll put enter. Let's see what this does. Hey, look at that. The data box. Okay, that makes sense, Jose, because it's a data. So if I use a data box, just copy that whole thing right here into the value of a get data box. That'll work exactly correct. See? That's what you want. This is a text box. That's not what we want. We don't want this thing. Do not use the text box. Use the data box to do that. Anyway, thanks a lot, team. Have a great day. This goes out to Lane. I think it was Lane. Sent me a message on this. Yeah, Lane, this is all for you, buddy. Rest of y'all have a great day. See ya. Thanks.